Harlem is a neighborhood in New York City. It became a hotspot for the Great Migration in the early 1900s, with African Americans migrating from the South for a better standard of living. It became an oasis from oppression. Harlem became a pot of African American culture with many black poets, writers, artists, magicians, and philosophers. This was the first time in history that activists, artists, and intellectuals worked together to unify the black community, fueled the new Negro movement, and were key elements of the later called Harlem Renaissance.
Alan Locke. He was a philosopher and the first black person to earn a PhD in philosophy from Harvard. He is often considered the godfather of the Harlem Renaissance. His anthology, The New Negro, not only inspired the movement's name, but also showcased the works of emerging African American writers, promoting a cultural and intellectual awakening. Locke encouraged black Americans to embrace their heritage and creativity, fueling the literary and artistic energy of the era. Similarly, W.E.B. Du Bois was a pivotal figure in the Harlem Renaissance, using his writings to address black American struggles and inspire pride in their identity. His seminal works, such as The Soul of Black Folk, profoundly influenced the movement by blending social political commentary with literary expression. While literature was at the heart of the Harlem Renaissance, its impact extended beyond the arts. Activists like Marcus Garvey contributed politically, launching the newspaper Negro World and promoting Pan Africanism, which unified the people of African descent globally. This literary and cultural movement reshaped perceptions of African Americans, with artists, writers, and intellectuals gaining international respect, and the new image of sophisticated and intellectual African Americans began to emerge, showing the world that they are not just labor workers. Not only was literature a big influence on the Harlem Renaissance, but music was also. Many jazz artists like Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, Fats Waller, and Bessie Smith perfected their craft during the Harlem Renaissance, captivating audiences with their innovative sounds and dynamic performance. Jazz became a defining feature of the era, blending African rhythms and blues to create a vibrant and modern musical genre. This captivated not only black audiences but also many white Americans, leading to a shift in perceptions of African American culture. The music challenged stereotypes and showcased the depth of black creativity and artistry. White artists and composers began collaborating with black jazz musicians, drawing inspirations from African Americans' rhythms, harmonies, and incorporating these elements into their own songs. This cultural exchange, while fraught with tensions, reflected the growing influence of jazz on American music as a whole. The Cotton Club, one of Harlem's most iconic venues, played a pivotal role in the jazz scene. Although it featured legendary black performers like Duke Ellington and Cab Calloway, the club maintained a segregated audience, highlighting the complexities of racial dynamics during the era. Despite these challenges, the Cotton Club provided a platform for black artists to reach national audiences, helping to popularize jazz across the country. As jazz gained prominence, people from all over the United States traveled to Harlem to experience its magic firsthand. The Harlem Renaissance turned into a cultural epicenter where jazz became not only entertainment but also a powerful form of expression symbolizing resilience, creativity, and the redefinition of African American identity. Their contributions combined redefined the perception society had of African Americans. Together, they helped and inspired the community to thrive, showcasing the brilliance, resilience, and creativity of the black culture. The Harlem Renaissance not only transformed art, music, and literature, but also ignited a movement of empowerment and pride that continues to resonate today. It laid the groundwork for the civil rights movement and shaped the cultural identity of African Americans, leaving a lasting legacy that has influenced artists and intellectuals around the world.